my name is Stephanie Yin. Welcome back to our fighting strategy series. In this video, I'm going to show you 5 most interesting fighting moments that I found in March. So now let's get started with 30 to 20 Q fighting example. So this is the game, and Black played the last move in this game, and Black was trying to make the group on the top alive on the side. And in the actual game, White extended here. So what do you think about this move? Is it the correct move, or you do have a little bit more aggressive move so that you can completely kill the group on the top? So let's see this. Let's see this move first. After this, Black will have another sente on the side to get more eye space, and now Black has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 stones. So this is very basic life and death shapes on the side, which everyone should remember this. It's very similar to the basic life and death shapes that I introduced before. For example, straight 3, bend 3, pyramid 4, square 4. So this is a very basic life and death shapes on the side. So remember, when you have 7 stones are connected on the second line, if you have a sente, you are able to make it alive. So now if you descend on either side, either here or here. So in this example, since the corner is already alive, descending on the right side is better so that you can you can keep pushing in the end game. So after you descend here, if White hanes, and now you can block, and now you are able to create a shape to a straight 4, which is already alive, because there are 2 killing spots. If White goes here, you can always block. And if White goes here, you can always block on the left side. So already a live shape always have 2 or more killing spots. Okay, so if you have a gote, let's say now you're a gote and it's a White's turn, and White will hane on the first, and then hane again, and now you will see this is straight 3, which is a sente and gote die shape. But now it's White's turn. So White is going to take the killing spot or the vital point. Probably you have a question in your mind. What about these 2 white stones? They are in Otari, but don't worry about it. Even though Black can capture the stone, that's still a foci. If Black captured this stone, that's still a foci. So remember, if you have a 7 stone on the side, you need to have a sente to live. So in the actual game, after White blocks here and Black now has a sente, so Black is able to live. So that means the extending move here is a little bit too soft. Instead of extend, White should hane here. Now as you can see, there's only 6 stones. So if you only have a 6 stones on the side, can't make it alive. If Black tries to expand eye space by extending on the first line, White can always reduce from the other side. Oops! And then White is able to take the vital point. Alright. Alright, so how about you have more than 7 stones? So let's say you have 8 stones on the side. So now we have 7. And if Black has 8 stones on the side, is it necessary to add another stone or another move to make it alive, or it is already alive? So now we have 8 stones on the side. The answer is, when you have 8 stones are connected on the side, it is already alive. Even though you have a gote. Let's say now White has a sente. White hanes here, you can block. And if White hanes here, you can block as well. So after you block on both sides, now you have a straight 4, which is already a live shape. Alright, so that's the first example. Now let's look at the next question. Alright, so this is the game played by 19 to 10 Q player. And right now, both Black and White are having a huge fight in the middle and the side area here. So let me show you what happened before Black got cut. So this is what happened. So right now, this group has a couple weaknesses here. There's a couple cutting points, and also there's some ajis. And white played the first sente over here, and then white pushed it again. Black blocks, and now you can see after this move, black has two cutting points, and black decided to connect on the bottom, and white cuts. Alright, so right now the two black groups are separated. But my question is there any way for black to connect these two groups back? Alright, the only way to connect these two groups is to kill the two white stones in the middle. Alright, so we do have a very special and romantic name of this shape. It's directly translated from Chinese, so it's called lovesick cut. So black used the lovesick cut to connect these two groups back. Alright, why is it called a lovesick? Why is it called lovesick cut? I think it's because these two groups they love each other. They can't be separated. If they are separated, that means white didn't achieve any goal and black connected back. Then there is no point for white to peep and cut. Alright, so where is the lovesick cut? So let's try Atari right here. If black Atari, so that's too direct, and white will connect it for sure. And if black tries to keep attacking the four stones, since white has one stone on the top, there's no way for black to cut the four stones off anymore. So if black tries to play here, and the white will Atari, capture. Even though you cut through from the top, but white has another way to connect from the bottom. Alright, so Atari from the top doesn't work. Let's try Atari on the bottom. And then the white will connect. So now you can see this group is basically connected with the stone on the top. So that doesn't work either. Alright. And then in the actual game, black played an attachment move right here. So after this move, there's only one way for white to connect the three stones, which is the hana here. Right? Probably you will have the same question again. If black Atari is here, that will be the same thing, right? We already tried this variation earlier, so it doesn't work. You can't cut, even though we can cut on top, but white will connect on the bottom. So where is the lovesick cut? Is right here. Okay, so why is this a Tatsuji? Why is this a good move? So if white tries to Atari this stone, the ladder works for white, but saving this stone is not the goal for black. Instead, black will Atari on the bottom, and now you can see these three stones are in a connected dash shape. If white connects, black will capture. So now white is not able to connect the two stones, and then black is connected. So Atari from the top doesn't work, and white will say, alright, so I'm gonna try Atari this stone. Does that work? That would be the same thing. Saving this stone is not the goal for black. Instead, black will Atari from the back and put white into a connected die shape again. If white connects, and black will capture. If white captures here, and black will capture these two stones, and now everything is connected. Alright, so this is very common shape. You will see a lot if you know this shape already. You will see a lot of similar shapes like that in your games. So if you're trying to connect your two groups with this shape, always attach and cut first. You don't want to make any Atari first, because if you make this Atari first, you're helping white to connect with the bottom group. And if you Atari here, and then you're helping white to connect with the bottom area as well. So you always want to attach first, and then cut, and then wait for white to Atari. If white Atari on the bottom, you Atari from the other direction. And if white Atari on the top, the same thing. You always try to create a connecting die shape to white. All right, so that's the example for 19 to 10 Q player. And now let's move to the next question. All right, so this is the game played by 9 to 1 Q player. Before we're going to jump to the fighting moment, let me analyze this game first so that we can understand better what's going on in this game. So right now, both black and white in the center over here, they're fighting, and probably white is a little bit leading in this fight because white has a better shape than black. Black shape here, and the entire group doesn't have even one eye, but white has pretty good shapes in the center. And let's move to the left area here. So this group, is that group alive or not yet? The answer is this group is not alive yet. If black tanukis, and then the white will use this move to destroy or take away the eye space right here. If black blocks, and now white can cut. So on both sides there are self-Atari, so black now is not able to help this group be alive. So how about this corner? Is white already alive or not yet? Okay, so the answer for this group right here is white is already alive. These two stones are in Atari. If black connects here, that's a bet 4, which is already a live shape. If black goes here, white can Atari on the top. That's a connecting die. After black connects here, white capture. That's either straight 4 or bet 4, which is also already alive. All right, so right now more urgent is black needs to settle this group since it's dying, and black also needs to take care of the group in the center as well. So if white is able to settle the group in the center, since white has a huge territory and a lot of potentials on the bottom, but black only has this corner, and this is not, the side over here is not even closed yet, so white is definitely leading in the territory. Alright, so now let me show you what happened in the actual game. So black did protect that corner, and after that move, the corner is not completely alive yet, because black now can push. I'm saying if white tanukis, let's say white jumped here, and then now black is able to push, and if white blocks here, and black can Atari on the back, and now white is in a connecting die shape. So probably you have a question now. What if I capture the two stones? If white captures the two stones, since I have one more stone on the first line, if I keep pushing there, I don't need to connect back. I already have the connecting move here. Instead, I will Atari on the top. So right now, that group only has one real eye. So that's dead. So that means after black descend on the first line to protect the group on the left, white also need another move to make the corner alive. Alright, so what happened in the actual game is white played this move. Is that good move? Probably you already have an answer in mind. This is not a good move because Stephanie is asking. Of course this is not. Alright, the answer is this is the mistake. So this is what happened in the actual game. Black played Kosumi right here. And during the game, white was thinking, there's no problem for me to block here. I have two stones are in Atari. If black connects here, I can still kill the 4 stones, or probably killing the 2 stones is not correct move. That would be a dead shape, because that's a bet 4 with the cutting point, so black can Atari and makes the shape to a straight 3. But after black connects there, and white at least can connect it on top. And there's 2 more outside liberties. Black wants to reduce the liberty, black has to connect there, and white now is able to capture the 4 stones, and it becomes to a bet 4. That's already alive. So white was thinking this corner, it's fine. there's no problem with this corner. If black cuts here, and white can take the 2 stones. And now white has one eye on the left and another eye over here. All right, so what white missed is this move. This move looks like, is this a mistake? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spaces inside. How is this group a dead group? Right? And then in the actual game, white captured the 2 black stones, and black captured this stone back. And now probably you can see this is not a life group anymore. It's a pyramid 4. So white now needs to connect this stone, and if black tanukis, and if white wants to make this group alive, white has to Atari, and black connects and white captures. Now we can see that's actually a pyramid 4. So white is not able to make this group alive after this move. All right, so white, after this group was dead, white still was thinking, that's just the corner, it's not a lot of territory. But after they played a few more stones on the board, a few more moves on the board, white realized, since this group is dead, the entire center, the black group in the center now is alive because they're connected. And eventually white lost this game is because this move. Alright, so now let's look at the next example. Alright, so this is the game played by 1 to 4 down players. So let's analyze this board first so that we can understand what's going on the board. Black just played this move in this game. So these 2 groups in the center are now in a fight, but more important part is the corner. So this black group is not alive yet. That's why black played this, is looking for a sente so that black is able to kill these 2 stones and or this stone on the side. And this group right now is safe for now because I have white has a eye space on the bottom and a potential eye in the center. But these 4 stones are not completely alive yet. So in the actual game, black played a sente right here. What black was expecting was black plays here and white Ataris. And then black now is able to push here and kill this white stone on the top, which is the sente. There's a weakness here, so that black will have more time focus on the center area right now. Right. But in the actual game, white didn't respond that move. So white was thinking killing these 2 stones are not necessary for now. It's only a couple points. So killing this stone is much more important than killing the 2 stones in the corner because that's related to the eye space. If I kill this stone, now I don't have to worry about my 4 stones anymore. Or now this group is already alive. Plus, black, this group in the center also has the weakness here. Alright, but this move actually is a mistake. And white didn't realize black has a very interesting Tatsuji is coming. So where is the Tatsuji? White now looks fine if black killed the 2 stones and white has this sente and white is able to live. And if black tries to kill the eye on the top right here, and white will have a sente right now, and white is able to kill these 2 black stones. And not only now white is alive, but also this black group is dead. So where is the Tatsuji? Alright, the Tatsuji is right here. How is this a Tatsuji? This move didn't even help killing these 2 white stones. Alright, so now I'm going to show you why this is Tatsuji. So after black has this move around the board, on both sides are the self-Atari move for white. So white is not able to play here nor here. So the only way for white to help this group alive is white has to use the sente on the first line. But is that the sente? The answer is no. This is no longer a sente anymore. So now black throws in here, and white cannot even capture here because the Atari will become a sente. So white has to connect the two stones, and then black captured these two white stones. At the same time, the eye on the top is gone. But now you probably have a question. I have Atari here. After I killed these three stones, I have two eyes, one eye over here, and the three stones is eye. Alright, so now black showed another Tatsuji, which is throw in again, giving more stones to white, so that now black is able to recapture the three white stones back. So now white realized this whole group only has one real eye right here, and even though white captured the four stones, it still doesn't help white to make the second eye. But at the same time, black has the eye here and killed the three stones as the second eye. So after here, white had a huge loss. Not only this group is dead, but also since these two stones are dead, the whole group on the outside is connected. Alright, so that's the example for 1 to 4 dumb players. Now let's move to the last one. Okay, so this is the game played by 5 to 7 dumb players. And now let's look at this game. So both black and white are creating a moyo on the board. Black is controlling the top area and white is controlling the bottom area. And white has two corners and black has some points here and few points on the side and a little bit the potential on the right side. So right now it's pretty much very close game, and white, maybe white is a little bit leading on the board. Because it's white's turn. That's the first reason. And second reason is both two black groups over here are a little bit weak. So in the actual game, white played this move on the board. So like what I said earlier, there are some ajis for these two groups. However, black didn't realize the danger is coming that soon after this move. So when I was first time looking at this move, that looks just the sente for me. If black ignores that move, white will play this sente and clamp on the first line and Atari here. And now you can see this group becomes to a co-fight. But since the game is very close, having a free ko for white is really disadvantage for black. So of course black won't let that happen. And in the actual game, black played this move. So after that exchange move, I thought white will do something in the corner, but I didn't know the corner is actually clean dead. It's because of this move. So somehow the corner can be alive with at least a ko, until I saw this Tatsuji move here. So this is really good combo for white. White definitely need the sente first to reduce one of black's liberties in the corner. So now I'm gonna show you why is this move very important. So after white plays here, white is looking for the connecting move on the bottom, so black needs to disconnect white. And white push it again. And bumping on the top actually doesn't work in this example because white can throw in here. If black can make the eye on the bottom right now, since this is a self-Atari move, white now is able to connect. So in the actual game, black connected here. And white take the eye space, and black. So if black harness here, and a white can push, and if black connects, and white now is able to make an eye in the corner, so the corner becomes the eye kills no eye, and black is dead. So somehow black has to destroy the eye space from white, sorry, and then black blocked here. Why is this liberty so important? Is because Now White is able to reduce the liberty without extending here. If I don't have the stone, White has to descend here and then reduce the liberty here. But since I already have the stone, now I'm able to destroy, I'm able to reduce one of Black's liberty. And Black blocks here, and then White reduce the liberty from the outside. And now you can see this move becomes still salvatory move for Black as well. And White has one eye in the corner, and it becomes to, again, I kills no eye. Alright, these are the 5 most exciting fighting moments that I find in March. If you like this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and leave some comments below. If you have any questions, you can always go to our website, follow us on Twitter and Facebook page. So my name is Stephanie, and I will see you next time.